Ready?
Ooh.
Get to work. Dr. Scalpel.
I signed an NDA, can't talk about it.
Yeah, no, none of us can. It's highly illegal.
Why can't we do this whole podcast naked? Everyone's naked at the end of the day when they shower.
Hey there, I'm Gracie Jane, and I am so excited to have you here. If you're new, welcome to my little corner of the internet where things get fun, personal, and maybe even a little outside the box. I'm all about creating a safe, judgment-free space on the internet where we can joke around, have some real conversations, and just enjoy each other's company. I love connecting with people who share my vibe. Whether you're here to chat, share your wildest dreams, or just see where things go, you're in the right place. That's why I'm thrilled to introduce you to something special, Eva. Eva is your safe space to explore without judgment. Whether you're curious, looking for connection, or just need a laugh, Eva is here to help eliminate loneliness, boredom, and build deeper connections with people like me and so many others. Because I don't know about you guys, but sometimes with the internet, it can get boring. Here's what makes Eva so amazing. Exclusive content that you've never seen before. 24/7 chatting plus access to custom photos and videos from your favorite creators. Yep, that means me. And with a subscription, you'll unlock full access to the fun all the time. What I think is so cool is I got to make myself a fantasy character, which I chose a fallen angel because, well, you guys know I'm sent from heaven, but then I got kicked out. 86. That's why I'm on Eva. If you're ready to take things to the next level, come join me. Let's explore, connect, and make this space Eva uniquely ours. I can't wait to see you there. Make sure you click the link in my description box and go follow Eva AI and talk to little Gracie Jane number 2.
Okay. Welcome to the Gracie Jane Show, you guys. We are back for another amazing episode. I want to introduce my guest today. So this right here is Brittney Kade. Please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Brittney Kade. I'm 5'3". I like long walks on the beach and getting spoiled.
I didn't hear that. I actually did not know that about you.
No?
No, I heard that you...
It's a big misconception.
I heard that you actually don't like gifts. Like, people giving you money makes you really uncomfortable. Is that not true?
I'm actually going to sue whoever told you that because that is slander to my name.
All right, I want to introduce Brittney Kade for you, actually. I know she gave her own introduction, but mine's better. Brittney Kade is an award-winning, and when I say award-winning, I mean the top awards that you can get. She is incredibly celebrated. She has been in the industry for 3 years?
Yeah.
3 years. Mm-hmm. And she has already completely, schooled the world of our industry. She has turned it upside down. She has been highly celebrated by AVN, Urban X, I believe XBiz, T Awards. This girl has racked up more trophies in the first 3 years of her career than Meryl Streep ever has. So I am just...
Oh my God.
I'm in the presence of a true legend.
Thank you so much.
Of course, that's something I always knew about you. I remember I was with you when you first won.
You were, yeah.
AVN, and it was such a magical moment to share with you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I believed in you so much then and now. but I really truly believed in your win, and I'm so glad it happened for you because you really deserved it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you deserved Best Performer too, but that's another conversation for another day.
I always want to thank you for all your support. You're my number one cheerleader. I love you.
It's really easy to be your cheerleader though, because you're actually...
I don't think it's easy for some girls.
Right. Well, I don't know why, because I have to be honest, being your friend, it's like being friends with Marilyn Monroe. You're so gorgeous. Everybody, most of the free world that knows who you are is obsessed with you. You move, you open doors when you walk in them. You like, they open for you. Like 10 million men bust them open for you and hold them open and scream your name. Like, you are.
I pay them.
No, they pay you, and it's amazing because, like, Marilyn, you really are like. It's being friend. I always tell people, like, what's she like, and I'm like, it's like being friends with Marilyn Monroe.
Oh my God,
she's so like loved and beloved, and also so nice. Like, truly, I have to say, like, we met, and I wasn't sure what you'd be like at all. I knew you were hot, but I just didn't know you, and you were like just such a kindred spirit to me. I felt like we had so much in common right away.
Yeah, no, I felt like there was definitely like immediate, like, oh, like I get this. Like at least for me, it's hard to kind of vibe with someone right away.
Yeah.
And I feel like our energy definitely was.
We clicked.
I like dressed you up in an outfit for a video, and I was like loving it.
Yes, it was so fun. And I wanted that moment because it was like, I had seen your work, and it's what really made me excited to work with you when I first met you was one of your songs that you had done a video for called Tight, and
oh my God.
I had been watching it in bed, like chilling with whoever I was with at the time, or whoever was at my house at the time. We were like watching your video and like being like, this girl is so awesome. Like,
oh my God.
Like, I was your fan first, for sure. I was like, okay, this girl gets it. She gets life. She gets
God.
me. Like, and I wanted to make music with you, and of course, work with you because I knew that we were in the same industry, and I'm so glad that we met up because it was the beginning of such a beautiful friendship.
No, same. I saw you on Hooked on the Look, and then once I knew you were in the industry, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know. I was kind of blown away by all the cool shit you were doing. I know you're not like 100% happy with the Hooked on the Look, right?
For reasons that, like, there's several reasons. The Hooked on the Look episode I didn't love because it was literally like a month before my FFS. So I had...
Before? Oh
yes,
my God.
Yeah.
Holy
It was before FFS.
I didn't know that.
So it would have been a better episode if I had waited, but I was like trying to rush it. And then the photographer I was working with was like not that great of a photographer, no shade. And
it looked really cool though, like doing the photo shoot and your glam and everything.
I tried really hard on that episode. Also, it had like an old friend of mine in it who, it was like we had a really sweet, tender moment on the episode where she was like, I'll always support you and we're not friends anymore. So the episode I look back at and I'm like, it makes me a little sad, but like hey, you saw me.
No, yeah.
There we go.
Discovered you.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Been hooked ever since.
Hooked on my look.
Hooked on her looks.
I'm definitely hooked on your look. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your social life. Did you have a lot of friends growing up?
Not really. I was kind of the outsider that kind of got bullied and beat up at school.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. Beat up.
Yeah, no, I would get like my ass beat.
How old?
It was the 6th grade, which is...
So you must have been like, what, 12?
Yeah, 12. And I hadn't even transitioned yet, but they were just like, this is a feminine boy.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick his ass.
They can always smell it. They can always smell it on you when you're a little kid. I remember having similar experiences, but I never got beat up. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Thank God they didn't do any real damage, right?
And no, my doctor did an amazing job. But I had dropped out because I was getting bullied so much. So I kind of didn't get that social interaction really until I was like 18, 17, and like walking the blade.
I see.
Yeah.
And talk to me about like friendship for you. Do you feel at a point in your life now that you have real friends?
Yeah, I do. I feel like I've got to meet a lot of people that I can relate to personally. I never really had that in my hometown, and yeah, it's pretty beautiful. I feel
That's
like
good.
I've made lifelong friends since moving to LA and getting into the industry.
Yeah, well, you're a lovely person, so you definitely deserve friends. Like,
Oh, thank you.
and I think of something about Brittney that I feel like her look doesn't always tell the story of is that she's actually very introverted, and for real, you're
No,
someone,
I am.
Yeah, you are, and that's okay. I've actually it's funny, a lot of my friends are like shy, introverted, autistic. You know,
Definitely, yeah, I got the Holly Madison syndrome.
and I want you to know, like, that doesn't bother me. I don't care about that. I feel that we can get along no matter what kind of personalities we have. And something about you is just you're so unapologetic. Like, you believe in yourself more than, like, I know for a fact because I know you really well and we spent a lot of time together and I've talked to you about so much in life. But you believe in yourself first before anyone believed in you. And that was not my experience. Like, I felt like I had needed, like, approval from someone. I needed love from someone to just believe in myself. And you found it within yourself. And that takes, like, this, and this was as a child. Because you transitioned as a child, correct?
I did, yeah, at 13.
Yeah, and so I can't even imagine coming from, like, I don't know, what was your socioeconomic background?
Food stamps. Like, my mom was a drug addict, and so I was living at my grandmother's with, like, my uncle. I didn't have a bedroom until I was, like, 13. I was sleeping in an actual hallway for most of my life. So
I love you. I'm so glad to see you made it so far.
no, literally, it's crazy. People kind of look at me and they think, oh, this spoiled.
Yeah.
Can I say out? Can I say
Yeah,
that
you
word?
can say
This spoiled and it's like,
they have no idea.
yeah, they don't know the struggle.
And I knew, and it's funny because I looked at you and I just knew, I'm like, a girl like this has a story and I want to know it because I'm not a hater. I'm not a jealous person. I'm like the type of girl I am. It's like,
You're really not. You're like,
no.
you're such a supporter and like you want to see people win. I love that about you.
I want to learn more. I want to be surrounded by, like, beauty and power, and that's what I find in women. Like, and especially you.
Oh, thank
for
you.
real, especially you. Do you feel nice? Like, it must be so cool to have a group of friends now and, like, a world like that.
Yeah, it's really different. I mean, obviously, I did have like some friends in high school, but I don't know. I wasn't really popular ever. I didn't have like people wanting to hang out with me, wanting to like go to dinners or go out. So it's a little. I'm not gonna say it makes me uncomfortable sometimes, but I'm just not used
Awkward.
to it. Yeah.
I see that in you sometimes. I notice it. You're almost like sometimes we'll be spending time together and you're like, I almost see it in your face. You're like, I need to leave. But it's not because you don't want to leave. It's just like
Right.
an instinct. You're like,
It is, yeah.
tell me if I'm wrong, but I pick it up because I'm very intuitive, especially with people I know.
No, you're exposing me right now. It's the
true.
truth.
Well, and that's why I'm always like, yeah, go leave. Do whatever you got to do, girl. Like, I will love you regardless, always, and that's something you deserve.
Oh, thank you.
Deserve
I love you
unconditional
too.
love, for real.
No, the real ones that know me know that I am introverted as but it's weird because, like, especially in our line of work, we're forced to, like, put ourselves out there.
Yeah, and it definitely causes a lot of jealousy, a lot of unnecessary drama and hatred, and over stupid stuff. And what really gets me is the judgment. Like, I just want to know, why does everybody and all the girls hate you so much? Like, no shade. I'm sorry. Okay, that was not meant to mean. But I can't even tell you, like, I have heard girls come to me and try to tell me things to make me see you in a different light, like I don't know you. And I have had situations where I've witnessed people really, like, not only not show you support, but kind of show you, like,
Yeah.
I think I'm better than you. And it makes me sad because, girl, if only they just could be comfortable and secure, they could be a part of all the beautiful things that you're going to be doing in life and that you
Thank
do.
you.
And they don't get to enjoy that because...
No. I don't know. I think, like, I don't really have a problem with anybody. If
I know.
they have a problem with me, I mean, clearly I'm in their brain. I mean, I don't even think about half of those people unless I'm on set with them. Like,
yeah, I know. And I think the reality is some of those people think about you more than them. And maybe it's confusing to them why, like, you're still nice and you're still, like, you. And maybe they don't think it's real. But it's real. Like,
right.
It's real.
No, I definitely, I get that I have face. And I think some people see that and they also see, okay, and she's quiet and introverted, so she must be a or
Yeah.
and it's like, I don't know, if you actually got to know me, you would know that's not true.
No, it's not. Okay, so I want to talk to you about surgery. Can we get a breakdown? I want to know every surgery you had and the cost. Give me the full breakdown. This is what the people want. So look at your camera and give them the breakdown.
Starting from birth.
Starting from birth, yeah.
Okay.
Your first surgery.
First surgery, circumcision. That was covered by the state. Second surgery, lobotomy. I had that when I was 13 years old. Also covered by the state.
Required by the state, I heard.
I like to think differently, but I had breast augmentation when I was 18, and that was actually free. Thank you to, you know who you are. And then I had another free boob job because I was just like, why not?
Right.
So I don't really know how much that was, but the
It's free.
doctor, yeah, he was like really expensive though, so who knows?
Okay. And then how much did you pay for?
So I had rib removal, I had my tubes tied, and I also had buccal fat removal all in the same day.
And how cost?
That was over 100,000.
Can you give me a number? I know it's... Please.
I mean, it could be 500,000 just for the tube typing alone.
Wow.
Like, they had to go get someone's tubes, put it inside me, and then tie them.
Wow.
So yeah, having a transplant is like a really hard recovery.
But now, no children, and that's good.
I can never have children.
Yeah, I know. Three is enough.
Nightmare.
3 is enough, right? Yeah. So, any other surgeries?
I'm thinking about maybe getting like a brain transplant.
Oh, wait, you haven't had any other ones, or are you just like forgetting because there's just so many?
More surgeries. I mean, this is my natural.
Are those your real niece?
Actually, they're...
Tell the truth.
Okay, I was hoping you didn't like see the scar, but I did get my knees done.
I knew it. And how much did that cost you?
I went to Turkey and I did the influencer package.
Oh.
Also free.
Okay, cool. So you only really paid for your tubes being tied, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty traumatic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I bet that left you dead broke.
I took out a loan.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. So we're still paying that back.
Yeah, you know what? Like, some people are paying off college loans the rest of their life. I'm paying off my tube ties. Like, preventative care.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, future surgeries. And this is, okay, that was kind of a joke, obviously, but do you actually want to get any surgery soon? Like, anything planned?
Yeah, I will probably have like ab sketching done at some point. I've also like thought about the rib removal. I think it's better if you don't remove it completely. I know a guy that can break it and just like zhuzh it in.
Ooh, and which alley does he work out of?
Actually, right down the street here in
Oh my
downtown.
God.
Yeah.
And you didn't share the recommendation? Damn, girl. I see.
Keep, sorry.
Well, I guess I'll just stay big back then. Do you see a future with kids, a husband, or are you staying career focused right
Oh
now?
my gosh. I definitely don't see myself as a mother. So no kids, probably. I don't know. I used to always want to get married, but I think just the older I get, the more jaded I become with dating, and just a little scarred. So, yeah, I don't know. I think right now I'm just focusing on my career. I have to, like, strike while the iron's hot. So,
And it's hot.
and it's hot, and I don't want to waste it on anyone that's not going to appreciate it.
And that's a custom knee. I just sizzled.
I didn't even feel that.
Oh, that's why. So, actually, I'm really happy to hear you say that. When I was younger, I never really fantasized about marriage and stuff, and kids, of course, definitely. That was never a thought. But I will say, I have a few years on you, not many, and and it's funny, things change. You might, you'll become less jaded. Because there are good people out there who you will fall in love with, who will make you start to think like, oh, maybe one day I would get married. And then they're going to break your heart, and then it's going to be a recycle, and then, not to plan out your whole romantic future, but I just want you to know, like, in my life, there were so many absolutes when I was younger, and now so much of it has changed, and all of a sudden I'm like, looking at wedding dresses in my life, and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, it's just so funny, like, you just start to meet people who you're like, what? Like, what if I wanted to marry them? Maybe. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You think when you're young, like, I'll never meet anyone like that. But it's because you're smart, and these younger men have nothing to offer you, so.
I don't know. I kind of felt like part of me getting into the industry was being like, okay, like, I'm never getting married, so I don't have to worry about someone not liking what I'm doing, There's
lots of guys that won't care.
I know that now, getting in. But now it's just like, I don't know. It's crazy.
So I wanted to talk to you about your rags to riches story a little bit.
Okay.
Yes, because when I say rags, we know it was giving Raggedy Ann.
Raggedy Ann.
Yeah, and when we say riches...
Daddy Warbucks.
Her. So, you are really a true rags to riches story, especially if
it really
you're
is,
age.
yeah.
And I want to know, what's it like having new money? Like, you are, when it comes to the world of LGBTQ, like, you are new money.
It's a little crazy. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I think I'm gonna go immediately catapulting back to rags at any moment. So I feel like sometimes there's that like anxiety where it's like I'm living too good right now. Like, what is about to happen? Like, let me knock on all the wood I have around me.
But the reality is, like, you'll never ever be in that situation again. Not only because of how hard you work, but because of who you are and the fact that, like, you are loved. You have a family. Like, I don't know, like, what you would consider your family now, but I hope I'm in it because
No, for sure. Yeah.
I see you as family, and no matter what happens in life, you can always count on me.
Oh, I love you. Yeah. No, we spent holidays together. You are family.
I was actually going to talk about that. Like, I just, it's so cute that, like, our friendship grew so fast, and we spent the holidays together. Like, we spent every holiday together last year.
I know.
And it made me feel so good that me and you got to be, like, a family, and I love you like a family member.
No, I'm so like grateful for our friendship.
Are we doing the holidays again this year?
Of course.
Duh.
Janesgiving.
Yes. Janesgiving last year was whew. It was lit. It was lit.
I signed an NDA. I can't talk about it.
Yeah, no, none of us can. It's highly illegal. One time, me and her it was at Christmas last year. We were talking, and we were talking about like flying, and I had never been on a first class flight at this point in my life, and I said it out loud, and she looked at me and she goes, "That's so sad." It was so funny. It was so genuine too. But I got one literally like the next month. Yeah. Period.
Manifested.
Oh my God, I wanted to talk about that Christmas because it relates so hard to another topic I want to discuss, which is like femininity.
Okay.
I feel like you do such a good job of like defining your femininity, and like I think a lot of other people would say you are the most feminine person ever.
I love you.
I love you too. But I also know you really well, and I know that you don't think that your aesthetic is the only thing that's feminine, and I think that people might have that assumption about you, but like I feel like something people don't know about you is you appreciate many different kinds of beauty. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
I love obviously the bimbo community. That like
Yeah.
my whole heart goes to them. But you know, they come in all different sizes, shapes, colors. I love it all. Like
Yeah.
big is you got me, and even you know supermodel, little itty bitty communities. I love you too. I appreciate you.
Wow, I think that might be the first time that ever came out of her mouth. So
Do I think you should get a boob job? Yes.
Oh my God.
But I love you nonetheless.
First we have Elena telling everyone to get pumped, and now everyone needs implants. Thank you, Brittney, for influencing my audience. Do you believe
fix
that
you guys?
you're broken? You're all broken. You need to be fixed.
Donkeys.
I love you so much. Do you believe that young girls should all be persuaded to have plastic surgery?
Do I think the world should be beautiful? Yes.
So yes.
So I do think women should be beautiful. Yeah.
It's not for everyone, but
It's a little addictive, don't you think?
oh, it's so addictive. But
Get
it's
that
like
rush.
It's such a rush, and you actually really get like it. Truly, it's addictive. But I am not so addicted to where I'm like gonna get surgery and look bad after. You know what I mean? Like I always feel confident after my surgeries, and I think that's like why I'm so passionate about it.
Sometimes I get that scare, and it's kind of like Russian roulette. And it's like, it, pull the trigger.
Well, you have an extreme look, and I think that you will probably be like giving Amanda Lepore as you age and things.
I think it'll be between Amanda Lepore and Jessica Alba. Like realistically.
Yes, Jessica Alba,
Yeah,
the queen.
she surged out.
She's
Love it.
amazing. Yeah, and I admire that look so much. Like it's so beautiful to me and captivating to look at, and it's just I love it so much. But I know that like, especially the breasts, you probably get a ton of unwanted attention. Clearly, you love attention, but talk to me about unwanted attention.
Unwanted attention. Okay. I get a lot of it. I never really had to deal with it in a small town. A little bit I did, but out here in LA, it's kind of crazy. So I find myself dressing down a lot, and like it kind of adds even more so to Brittney Cade in the industry as like an alter or like another personality or like a character, I guess, because I don't know, I'm not like, unfortunately, I hate to break it to all you guys, I'm not dressed like this, like just chilling at home cleaning, like, and when I leave the house and I don't want to be recognized, best believe I'm in a baggy shirt with a backwards cap and no makeup. Like,
I want you to tell them why.
because I don't want to get followed. I don't want your number. I don't want you to follow me on the street and like.
It's a safety issue.
Yeah, literally.
It's not because she doesn't want to look sexy.
No, I
her
want
safety.
to. You make it so I don't have to. How dare you do that to
Yeah.
me?
How dare you take away her right to?
Be sexy? That's a crime, and you should be locked up.
And it's ironic because it's all you want from her. So, where do you think it is appropriate to approach you in public? I think a lot of people want to know.
It's appropriate to approach me in public if I am, honestly, if I'm with another person, feel free to like come up to me. If I'm...
Is that because you don't want to feel scared if someone approaches you and you're alone?
Yeah, I have been alone in parking lots and had people come up to my door knocking on the window. And that was a little scary.
Terrifying.
And they're like, I know you. And I'm like, have the window like rolled up.
Oh, that's mortifying.
I think there's a time and place. Obviously, conventions all day. Like,
What about the nightclub? She said, "Leave me alone. I'm dancing." I think nightclub's fair game for me. Like you can come talk to me. At the
I
club.
have had it happen. It does happen at nightclubs, and when I am there, I'm not normally alone. So yeah, come up to me.
Yeah. Let's talk about big no-nos. I think that some people need to know this for sure, and I don't think they're watching this podcast, but...
Oh my God, can we please?
Grocery store?
Grocery store, okay.
I know you probably don't go to the grocery store, but I need...
What is that?
It's where people buy food.
Oh.
Yeah, that's something people eat.
Wait.
Yeah.
It doesn't just show up outside your door in a box?
No, those are microplastics, babe.
Oh, my...
Yeah.
Recording.
Food. I'm talking about food. Anyway, so grocery store. If I am shopping for groceries, I really don't want to be spoken to. Like, I have no choice but to buy my food right now, and I really want to do it in peace, so please don't approach me.
Yeah.
I think the street is not a good place to approach.
Oh my God, that's like nightmare fuel. If you come up to me on the street, you're insane.
Literally, it's
like you have no outside perception of yourself.
Yeah, it is not okay to approach a woman on the street and just say something to her. It's not a safe enough world for that, and that's y'all's fault. And you know what's actually sad?
Tell me.
I've been thinking about this. I had a really good conversation with someone recently about it. I don't think it's as good for society. I really don't. I think that if, like, the fact that it's truly not safe for, like, a man to say hi to you, I think it's really bad for society, because we as humans, like, if we're gonna get to a place of being safe together and like working together more, like, we all have to speak to each other and communicate. And the fact that it is now like a do not talk to strangers, it's really tough.
It's giving dystopian, like how
it's gonna poison the world because we're meant to talk to each other.
No, yeah, there's like all these chemicals in our brains we're not getting.
Yeah, and like people's stories we're not hearing, and it's because it's unsafe for women.
Yesterday, I'm walking to go to my apartment, and then I'm going through the building. I just got off set. I get stopped by these guys. Oh my gosh, like, you're so beautiful. And it's like, I don't know. In an apartment building, don't do that. Like, that's...
Just don't do that.
It's so uncomfortable.
Stop. We don't want to talk about that. we know we're beautiful. We don't need anyone to tell us that.
Oh, can I ask you something?
Of course you can.
How do you feel about, like, when we are at conventions and fans are handsy?
I think that everybody should ask before touching another person.
Yeah, me too.
I even ask my fans to make a point to them that they need to be asking. Is it okay if I give you a hug? I know it's okay, but they need to know that these are important questions. So most of us are going to say yes. We want to meet you. We want to meet you.
That's why we're there.
Literally. We don't want to be groped, but like, we want to meet you, and we're not going to keep coming if you guys try to sneak attack us, please.
The sneak attacks are crazy.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, at XBiz, I was just not even there for anything other than to do a panel and leave. And then someone recognizes me, tells me that he's, I think he was deaf. So he was like typing everything. He's like, oh, can I give you a hug and a picture? Goes to like take the picture. Hand is in my shirt, like up my bra. And it's like, I don't know. I think.
You guys know that's illegal, and it's like, you guys gotta like.
Yeah, there's a limit. Don't be surprise attacking us like that. I don't care if you're deaf or not.
You're taking advantage of a moment. Like,
yeah.
It's not okay.
Not.
And don't say that we signed up for this, because this is not what we signed up for, actually.
That's really kind of a touchy subject, though. Everyone thinks, like, this is what we want. This is why we do it.
No, what we want is money from our jobs. And
that's kind of a hard concept for some guys to understand.
Yeah, that people work for money. I mean, when they don't have jobs most of the time, let's be honest.
Hey hotties, it's me, Gracie Jane. As you guys know, my full-time career is on social media. With so many platforms to keep up with and all the time and energy I put towards creating my content, I need a team that can help me organize and, of course, most importantly, monetize. I truly believe a good business is built by working well with other intelligent and driven people. I think that's something that can be really hard and intimidating for trans people. I know I certainly struggle with trusting people to have my business's best interest in mind. So my sponsor today is my subscription site's manager, and I have been working with different teams year after year, and I'm really thrilled to have him as a sponsor of the show. Chuck G is an expert in the content and consulting space. Chuck works with some of the top trans creators in the world. His team saves me so much time and makes me really feel like my content is being managed properly. If you're looking for management or you just want to see tips and tricks and get valuable information on how to improve your personal brand, go check out I'm Chuck G on Instagram. That's at IMCHUCKG. I'm Chuck G on Instagram. That's where I found him. I started watching his stories and I was so motivated by all of the valuable information he has about business. You know, it can be really hard to navigate, and I highly recommend inquiring about his services. Hit him up on Instagram. Tell him Gracie Jane sent you. I wish all you hustlers and entrepreneurs out there a blessed future with lots of success. Hard work should definitely pay off. Thanks for listening. Now let's get back to the show. Can we talk about God, Brittney?
Can we talk about Jesus?
Can we talk about Jesus?
Okay.
Daddy.
Extensions? Or do you think that's his real hair?
These days it's so hard to tell, you know?
I heard he went to Turkey, got a transplant.
Oh my God.
I know. I'd still do it.
That's tea. Whoa. I don't know if anyone knows that. Jesus' hair is fake.
He went to Mono Clinic.
Oh, I wonder if he got that for free for posting on Instagram.
Influencer package, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, Jesus is the ultimate influencer. You know what I mean?
He sets the beauty standard, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he sets a few too many beauty standards, actually.
It's kind of hard to live up to.
Nearly impossible. But I do want to talk about God with you. Are you a spiritual person?
I am.
Really?
Yeah.
Talk to me about it.
So every day I take a bath, and that's kind of my me time, my quiet time, and I'll like meditate, just clear my thoughts. I'm not like super Christian or any certain type of religion. I kind of just do my own practices, and
Did you grow up Christian?
I did. I grew up in a hardcore, I don't even know how to say it, evangelical Christian household, church every Sunday, and yeah, I would hide under my bed so that I didn't have to go to church.
Couldn't find you under there, huh? You're like, I'm praying.
They'd be like, we're leaving in 5 minutes.
You're like, I'm praying.
I'm hiding.
Right, absolutely. Do you feel traumatized at all by your Christian upbringing? You can be honest.
I do a little bit. Not necessarily my upbringing from my family, but more so at school. I went to public school, and there was a lot of like highly religious kids that made sure to let me know about all their beliefs about where they thought I was going in the afterlife. And yeah, I think that traumatized me, if anything.
Oh, because you were already growing up in that environment, so that afterlife felt like a reality to you.
In a way.
Or maybe it hurt more because so many people around you felt that was a reality.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't like. It's one thing if it's at home and at school, or it's one thing if it's at home, but if it's at school too, it's a lot more difficult, I think.
Yeah, I grew up in Nashville, Tennessee for some years, and it's obviously the South. And I remember, like,
Is that Bible Belt?
Yeah, I was raised Jewish, and some kid told me in like 3rd grade, they were like, "You're Jewish, you're going down," and I was like, "What? Why?" Like, no one told me that. I didn't know that.
No one told you.
No, I know. And now it's like, I know it's true, so I'm scared. No, I'm kidding. I think a lot of people are uneducated on the truth of Christianity and its involvement in the Bible, and what people learn in the Bible. So I want to start off by saying that Christianity, to me, and all religion, is beautiful. If you find peace and solace in a God,
it makes me feel so good to know that you find that somewhere and that you can believe, and that gives you peace. I have many religious friends, and I think they're wonderful people. I think there's some really incredible people out there who do good things in the name of God. The problem I have is the people who do bad things in the name of God and Jesus. And I think something a lot of people don't know, and I want to talk about and point out really quick. There is a documentary called 1946, I believe that's the year, but I highly recommend it. And basically, 1946 is the year that homosexuality entered the Bible, the word homosexuality. Now, the reason is because it's a translation from Latin. And Latin specialist, highly educated, religious, highly educated, the man who discovered this was a pastor. And he died believing that this was his mission from God to prove that homosexuality is not a sin. And he was a Christian pastor. Mm-hmm. He did the research and proved that what they translated into homosexuality was actually about other egregious crimes and I don't want to say it on camera here, but like really, really bad things. It's not homosexuality. And right. I know this is like a stale topic maybe to you guys, but I do think people don't know this. And I'm like, the real Bible, the Bible that like everybody reads, mm-hmm. is misinterpreted there.
Right. The translation.
People need to know this.
I think so many people are too afraid to talk about religion because they don't want to rock the boat or anything. But I think deep down...
The Ark. They didn't want to rock the Ark.
I don't want to rock the Ark. But aren't the core values of most religions pretty much the same and universal? Like, don't be a terrible person. I feel like, I don't know, if we talked more about it, we kind of realize that it's all kind of the same thing, we think. But some people obviously take it too far.
Oh yeah, way too far. Way too far. And it just makes me sad because our community is, like, I've met some incredible people that are doing amazing things for this world, not just other gays, but like the world. And I want everyone to be on the same page about this. Like, no matter what you believe, homosexuality is not a sin. No.
Or being a transsexual. Repent.
That's a mental disorder.
Lock her up.
Do you believe that? Being trans is a mental disorder?
I think it does come with mental illness. Because I don't know any sane people.
I think it comes with the territory. But I don't think it actually is a mental illness.
I don't think there are certain, like, qualifications, but there's definitely mental illness in all of us.
Oh my God, I got totally sidetracked though, because we were talking about your femininity. I wanted to go back to your femininity. There was this moment at Christmas we had, and so I was like dating this guy. He's a trans man, and so we were like we were just sitting kikiing, and he made some comment. He was like, "Oh yeah, back when I was a girl, like I was a hot girl," and without missing a beat, Brittney looks at him and goes, "Did you wear a lash?" And he was like, "Yeah," and she goes, "What kind?"
It's a valid question.
He didn't even have an answer, and that's how you know.
You can't be calling yourself a pretty girl if you don't have a signature eyelash.
You don't even know what lash you're wearing?
You can't name one pretty girl, maybe cute.
But cute next to gorgeous? Gorgeous
Devoured.
Devour. Cute, period. So what does the eyelash say about the girl, like, on that topic? Like, what eyelashes go for who? Like, let's talk about it.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm a cat eye. So I'll cut them in half, have a little stack on the corners. I wear the same pair all the time. I have a signature lash that I'm not going to say because I don't want you to go and outsource me.
Well, go ahead and try it, but you have a different eye shape, so it's going to look completely different.
It's going to look terrible on you. Nice try.
You could never. No, I'll tell you mine. I don't care. I use the naked lashes, and sometimes I double them up. I
love a double up.
Mm-hmm.
So
I used to wear like heavy, not 301s, but like 301 style ones.
Right.
All the time.
We all did though.
Yeah, it's that early trans girl thing. I think it is a look and like the power. T.S. Madison says the power of the lash. Like
No, same. I would wear the synthetic ones that were like way too big on my eyes, but
yeah. And I remember a lot of directors telling me when I was first starting, they were like, "We can't see your eyes, girl." They were
Oh my
like,
God.
They're too big. We cannot see your eyes."
they say the same thing to me.
Well, whatever. If they saw them, they'd be rolling, right?
It's the fox eye surgery. Came with my tube tie.
She's gonna have them removed soon, actually, because she's sick of looking at you all. Just kidding.
Permanently shut.
No, actually, that would be horrible. Anyway,
It might be cute.
yeah, it
For
depends.
pictures.
Ooh, it could be giving Coraline
Oh, buttons.
button eyes.
Hot.
Oh my god, that's my next
Swarovski.
surgery.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do buttons.
Let's do it together.
Okay, button eyes.
Yeah.
I
Other
love it.
mother.
I can't wait. I've never seen you without a wig. I actually once
You have.
once.
You've seen
or
me with
twice.
extensions.
Okay, well, I meant like your hair.
It's like all natural.
I just think it's okay. Okay, you guys. I spent the holidays with her. We have sleepovers. Like, we've had many. Like, this girl slept in my house 2 nights ago. I never see her without her hair, and I just want y'all to know the dedication she has to this hair.
Do you remember when I had my nose job and I had a wig sewn on the day before, glued down? I got back to my place, blood all in the back from my nose job.
It's Brittney, bitch.
But
That's
I'm like,
Brittney Cade for you.
if I'm gonna go under, because you never know with anesthetic, but if I
Yeah.
am, I'm gonna be laid down, and
Beautiful.
yeah,
And you're gonna come back even better.
I need a pretty ghost.
Oh my god, my nose job, it was the first thing I ever did. And I woke up from my nose job and the nurse misgendered me immediately. It was the first surgery I had ever. And it was the beginning of my transition. And I woke up and I was like, you know, and my
Yeah.
ex-boyfriend was in the room. And she was like, yeah, you just need to make sure he takes his antibiotic. And I looked at her. I was high, of course, because I just woke up. And I was
Right.
like, can you even afford the surgery I just got? It's she, okay? Because I went to a
Right.
really bougie, like Beverly Hills surgeon for my nose job. Shout out to Dr. Simone, R.I.P. Oh my god, I have to tell that story too. But yeah, I read
That
her to
surgeon.
filth because I was like, yeah, my nose surgeon died, and I want to say why. It's so crazy. This is the craziest story to me. Like, this is just nuts. My nose surgeon, he did my nose. Love my nose. I'll never get
It
another
looks
nose
good,
job.
yeah.
It's like, to me, it's just symmetrical. It works for my nose. I love it. I'm not sure that I would ever want to get another one. And part of it is because my nose surgeon died tragically. And I found out because I was literally sitting in a hotel room, scrolling on my phone, and I saw on TMZ, Beverly Hills plastic surgeon dies after patient coughs in his face with COVID. And I was like, whoa.
Was he old?
No, he was younger. And I clicked on it. I mean, he was old, like 50s, you know, but that's not
okay.
old. That's
That's
not
daddy.
Yeah, I think he was gay. I think I saw him on Grindr once. But anyway, not anymore. So,
Oh, that's where he got the COVID.
no, the story was insane. The patient coughed in his face and he passed away. I was so sad about that. I couldn't believe when I saw it was him. I was like, no, my nose surgeon.
That's the ultimate gatekeep, though.
True. Good luck, y'all, with your nose jobs. You'll need it.
Say a prayer.
Okay, so you go by the not so dumb bimbo, and I want to talk about that a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
I want to tell you, I think you are a leader when it comes to trans women in business, and
Oh, thank you.
I want you to talk about being a not so dumb bimbo.
Well, I appreciate that. I think for me, I just try to be smart, be strategic about the way other people perceive me. I know the industry that I'm in. I know how my fans think about me. I'm not like delusional. I'm gonna use that to my advantage though. And if it opens doors for me it'll open the door for me, you know?
She's like, no for game. You'll get the master class when I sell it. No, but really,
You
you're one of the most like incredible businesswomen I've ever met.
Oh my God, thank you.
You inspire me every day.
I think it's just the fight or flight, like constantly making me hustle.
You're a hustler. You're a hustler.
You are too, though. I could
Thank
see
you.
it. This whole podcast, the girl, she's been grinding on this.
The tears. Y'all have not seen
The
the
blood
tears.
she shed over this.
Period blood. Yeah, because SRS. Oh, I want to talk about SRS with you. So something about you, I actually want to talk about that meant the world to me when I first heard it. It made me totally rethink my whole everything. I mean, this was just so iconic. So Brittney Kade doesn't tuck. And I think that this is really cool and really iconic. And she's one of I asked her why when I first met her. That she said she didn't tuck. And she said, I don't tuck because it's not comfortable. And it struck my soul because I'm like, wow, she's right. It isn't comfortable. And why am I doing this? Like, she was like, I love myself. Like, this is who I am. This is my, like, what's going on down here. Everyone else loves it too. So you're like, this is me. I'm trans. I have this and I'm proud of it. And I honestly, it changed my whole feelings about my own genitals in a way. It didn't change it, but it affected the way I felt about it. And it made me sort of see my transness physically as more beautiful. So thank you.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'm happy to. I think, like, there is definitely a stigma for trans women accepting that part of our bodies. I know one girl, Julie Vu, she's a YouTuber. She got the surgery just for the aesthetic, just for the clothes, and just so that she would pass, I guess, more in society. And if that's what, like, you're dying to have, do it, but also do it because, like, you're really uncomfortable with that part of your body and you need it off. If you don't, like, at least for me, I feel more than a woman than I ever will be right now with it. And yeah, I mean, I also believe in advertising too. So if you got it, flaunt it. And yeah, I think you'll be surprised at what happens after.
In the words of Cookie Tookie, just because you got a between your legs does not make you feminine. And that is true.
No.
I think that I have a lot of friends who are post-op, and some of the, like...
I know a lot of girls too.
I'm sure, and oftentimes it's...
More likely than not,
Well,
revision.
it's always revisions.
Always,
It's
yeah.
not if they're going to have a revision. It's when and how far down the line and how bad
Who
will
they're
it
going to
be.
go to, yeah.
And it's causing a lot of problems. I literally just had a conversation with my friend the other day. She's going through like her third revision, and she's in so much pain every time she pees. She has a UTI every week. Like, I think that
I've heard nightmare stories about it, and it really breaks my heart because I am lucky enough to be happy with my body. I couldn't imagine not being happy with what I have and then getting what I think I am meant to have, and it's
and then in that
dysfunctional.
that sounds
And
like a
you're
nightmare.
constantly having to
deal
repair,
with it. You can't have
recover,
a normal like sex life. You can't have
dilating.
like
No, my hats are off to those girls. I couldn't do it.
yeah, for real. And I also think like for me, and I'll speak for myself, and y'all can judge me if you want, but like I'm a highly sexual person. Like I enjoy sex. I've always like been
No.
a little easier. And I don't ever want to lose like ability to climax, and that might not be important. Like there's nothing masculine about wanting to come. Like that's just normal human behavior. We all want to come. And I actually think that women especially deserve to come. Hello, how many women never
Right.
come? Like it's a thing. Like cis especially, but like it is important to me. It's pleasure, and I want to experience that pleasure, and there's nothing manly about that at all. And then there is definitely like a huge fear for me about like, what if I just lose my function in that way? Like why would I do that to myself? Like,
Would you ever get like an Archie or like
No,
keep it off?
because I'm lucky though, because you know my situation. I'm a grower,
Yeah.
not a shower, and I tuck easy.
You do.
I can wear.
Easier than me.
Yeah. True. That's one thing that I got on you right there for sure. Yeah. I can. My is like it's giving fat. It's like it's giving just like juicy.
See, I have like cleavage up here, but I also have cleavage down there.
Yes.
Pretty big circles.
She came in like two wrecking balls. Never meant to start a war.
My fans love them, so
sure they do.
subscribe.
Well, I'm glad. That's all that matters, right? Just kidding. Let's talk about the beauty standard.
Okay.
Because we just watched a brilliant movie about standards of beauty and stuff. Let's talk about the beauty standard. Do you believe in a beauty standard? Do you believe in adhering to it? Let's talk about it.
I would not have a silicone in my ass if I didn't believe in adhering to a beauty standard. I think it's definitely like a real thing. It's part of society, and like if you want to be all natural, like good for you. I will never be like that. I appreciate effort. And I don't know, I think it even goes back to like the 1700s or even the 50s. People put a lot more care and effort into their outfits and their self before leaving the house, which I kind of miss.
Oh my God, imagine just this version of you right now time travels to then.
Oh, I would take over.
You would become queen of the universe.
I'd probably be the mistress of the president. At the time.
Literally. And I'd make sure of it.
Oh, me
somehow.
too.
Yeah. I'd be writing history books. Something I think, and I feel like me and you have had this discussion before, is I think a lot of people are more worried about the beauty standard when it comes to their outer beauty than their inner beauty. And I think that something about you is that you actually definitely have a high standard for your inner beauty as well as your outer beauty. And I want you to talk about that.
Well, let's be real. I think beauty is amazing and it's a very powerful tool that you can use to your advantage. But outer beauty, how long can you obtain that for? And even if you do obtain it, like share, if you have like this ugly personality coming out of the pretty face, I'm sorry, nobody's looking at your perfect nose or your perfect teeth or whatever. Like, guarantee they're talking about you behind your back.
Yeah. And something I want to say to you is like, obviously I think you're extremely beautiful and obviously I care about beauty standards too.
Thank you.
But what I care about more is actually inner beauty, and that's why I'm your friend, because you are on the inside so beautiful.
No, same with you.
The outside's a bonus.
But it's kind of rare that people have both, let's be real.
It is, and I think that we are perfect examples of people who try to focus on both. And I'm serious, and like y'all need to take notes for real. Like, if you are beautiful but you make other people feel horrible about themselves, I want you to just like ask yourself why you're doing that. Like, what are you really chasing after? Are you just chasing after being like, is it love? Because
attention.
I'll tell you right now, love comes from within. Like, if you want to be loved for your looks and that's it, you're going to be really lonely when they change, because they're going to.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that inner beauty is just as important. It's more important. It's 10 times more important than outer beauty, and we don't talk about it enough as models, really.
No, we don't. It's kind of expected to be the opposite. Don't take care of your mental health. Don't take care of inner beauty, making sure that you're being a good friend or, being kind to yourself. But it's definitely necessary. And honestly, it's why a lot of models go crazy and why they're pretty wild, is because you get praised so much for the outside that inside nobody really cares.
And I see it with my own two eyes. It's like, I see these beautiful, incredibly rich women, and they seem unhappy. They say it. They're miserable, and I can only attribute it to the fact that they have only been really focusing on their outer beauty and their people's perception of them on the outside. And I'm like, oh, the gifts I've gotten from working on my personality as much as my body. You see them all the time. That's why we're friends. Like,
No, it's 100% true. I think, like, I don't know, everyone should be taking the time out to make sure, like, they're not ugly on the inside. Just as you would get a rhinoplasty, make sure you're not ugly on the outside, you know?
So get that rhinoplasty. You need
Get
it.
the rhinoplasty and book your therapy appointment.
Right, literally. Do it all at once. Just have the therapist talk in your ear while you're under, and that way it'll go into your
hypnosis. I love hypnosis.
Business idea. Let's become hypnotists.
I'm down. I used to listen before I was a bimbo to bimbo hypnosis.
Oh my god, I love that. That's hot.
And sugar daddy hypnosis. And they work.
It clearly works. Yay!
Manifestation.
Okay, I think I want to talk to you about this funny, like, concept that we joke about sometimes.
Inside joke on the outside.
So, a lot of people say, I think there was like a reel you sent me about like Kim Kardashian and Kanye's divorce, and they were saying that like Kanye was going through gay humiliation rituals, and it's like a thing. They say like male celebrities, like some of these like conspiracy theorists are like especially anti-gay conspiracy theorists are like, oh, there's an agenda in Hollywood to put the celebrities through gay humiliation rituals. It's just the funniest thing in the world.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, our lives are gay humiliation rituals, okay?
Yeah. No, I've done plenty of humiliation rituals. I believe in them. I think they're a thing.
I think
they're real for us. Why wouldn't they be for celebrities?
Some of you celebrities need a gay humiliation ritual, okay? So hit us up. We sign NDAs.
I do.
Love it. I just thought that was so funny, like a humiliation ritual. It's like, what is that for? What does it do? Like to knock you down a peg, or like to make?
I think it's just to ego death, like humiliate you, and then okay, you can have your.
Guess what? That's
check.
my kink. So good luck.
Kink humiliation.
No, I tweeted something that was so real the other day. I was like, just in case I've ever done anything embarrassing or cringe at all to you, I just want you all to know that I have humiliation kink, and I loved it.
I meant to do that.
Literally, I'm like, I want you to cringe. It makes me horny.
You have no shame if you like don't give shame to your actions. You know?
Wow, that was so wise.
It's true.
Damn, girl. You're smart. Okay. I want to play a little game with you, Dr. Cade.
Ooh, tic-tac-toe.
We have a surgery table here.
Wow. Oh my god.
I've prepared us a little activity. I think that it might be right up your alley. So if you want to take a look.
I definitely know my way around one of these.
I knew you did. I've seen it. Okay, so I want to show you. Hold your doll. We have little dolls. We have. They are currently wearing medical tape for their.
Oh, she needs to get her knees done.
Oh yeah, yours is double jointed.
Yeah.
Here, get her normal so we can show.
Oh, okay. She's
Show her
hiding her
off.
boobs.
She's gonna go under. So here is mine and here is hers. I think they kind of look like perfect anatomically correct versions of us, I think.
Yeah.
But they definitely need work. I personally feel like yours is hideous and I need to give it surgery.
She's like a solid 4, you know, she has potential.
But I feel like we could.
Bring her to an 8? That's saying a lot.
Surgery got us far, right?
True.
Okay, so we're gonna need a few things. Where's my implants? Doctor, scalpel. So I have here, so this is my transplanted fat, And then this is for you. This is your transplant and fat. So it is actually not allowed to show naked dolls online, and I really want to know why. Can you guys please fix society so that we can...
Why can't we be naked? Why can't we do this whole podcast naked? Everyone's naked at the end of the day when they shower.
You're born naked and the rest is dry. Sorry, I had to. Okay, so we're gonna give each other surgery. I think we should give each other surgery.
Each other?
Yeah.
To look like each other? Or
just
ideal?
to look better.
Okay, this is beauty montage.
Yeah. So we're gonna get to work. Here, take yours.
Oh,
and then once you build her like implants, whatever you want to do with her, you can make another like outfit for her. I even have some black if you want to do like a black tube top.
She will need microkini.
Yeah, yours definitely needs... Oh, wait. Give me the tan one. I'm already wearing my medical gloves. Ready?
Ooh.
Get to work.
Scalpel.
Ooh.
I wish I had a little pen I could mark her up first. That's my favorite part of surgery.
Okay, so I'm gonna make your implants first. So we have this like clay, you guys.
Wow, your color match is so good.
Oh my God.
Did you color match?
Yeah, I did. I made these.
You're a real surgeon.
Right?
Okay. I'm giving her...
Is this too big for a boob for you?
There's no.
This is like an olive, maybe? Ooh. Ooh, that's a good size. I'm making her some implants. We're gonna go a little bigger.
Ooh, I'm carving out her bones because I want her to be really skinny but have like really big face.
Ooh. Ooh, that's gonna be hot. Okay, yours needs big old implants because it's Brittney Cade, you know. Gotta have the implants.
Silicone or saline?
These are actually cement. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Vintage.
You are so mature for your age. By the way.
It's crazy. I'm about to be 25, you guys.
25 years old. I don't have any friends that I'm as close with as you at that age. Which is a compliment. It means you're mature.
I feel like I kind of got forced into maturity.
Whatever. At least you have it.
No, true.
And then now you can have like...
How are your boobs looking? Mine are a little...
Well, that's because maybe you aren't board certified, but I don't have that problem.
Maybe
See, I'm strapping them in. Like, so
okay.
You see what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
And I want to keep... I'm literally giving you... Like, we need to keep these after.
What do you think of the whole BBL versus silicone?
I mean, I have BBL. Do you really want my honest opinion?
Yeah. What would you
Okay.
say to your trans daughter?
I would say that silicone, if you really, really feel like that's the only way and you can't gain weight, which is the case for many people, then it's a good option for you. But it can cause complications later on, and I never want to see any of my friends like go through anything, or any girl at all go through any kind of like hardship because of what's in her body. But I totally understand why like y'all want to get pumped and like I've definitely thought about it. I just think that for me, I can gain weight, so I just went the BBL route. And there are ups and downs to both. Like, yeah,
True.
mine's safer, but like silicone looks more
Somewhat safer. I mean, I've heard that people die from BBLs too.
Well, yeah, but then there's not a foreign substance in your body. It's just, you know, I'm not.
It's just a legal substance in your body.
It's foreign too. It's medical.
Really?
It's silicone.
Oh, I meant like a BBL.
Oh, no, yeah. That's the whole point. It's like, it is fat. And another plus side about that is that it's like, it's softer. Like my, like I can move it and twerk and jiggle, which I like. Okay, your boobs are a little uneven, but I'm working on it.
I'm working on
Your lace front is a
BBL.
little old. So that's realistic. Let's see.
Does she have a lace front?
No, I'm just lying.
Oh, got me excited.
Oh, you're giving me a BBL. Oh yeah, I have to add your pump. But honestly, like, like my song Therapy, I wrote it from the heart. Like, I would die for the look, and I understand anyone else who would. And I think we're living in a day and age with great medical stuff. Like, if you have silicone, if you want silicone, don't worry. Like, there are options for you to like get it removed, say you wanted
Yeah.
it, or if you wanted something different, you could. I think that like I would never judge a woman about what she's doing to survive. And oftentimes when people get silicone, it's so they can make more money in the industry. So I understand and I support it. I do.
It's crazy though, because I feel like the girls without silicone work just as much. I think it's kind of something that we tell ourselves, like, oh, if I have this, then I'll get a lot more people. I think that's true to an extent, but do you guys really care if there's silicone in there?
I don't know. I mean,
They
Elena
didn't
would
care
tell
with
you.
me.
Elena would tell you that yes.
I was working without it. And
I mean, I never had any silicone.
didn't make as much, but I mean, it still worked.
I think the reality is like, if you should never be getting surgery for other people's attention anyway. Like, I understand that, yes, of course, our bodies make us money, but if you really want it, get it. If you don't really want it, don't get it. That's how I feel.
If a man's telling you to get it
Oh
and
my
he's paying
God.
for it, get it.
Period. I'm dead. If a man told me I needed plastic surgery, I would literally freak out at him. Blocked.
I never understood some trans women that are like, oh, they spend years trying to like save up for a boob job, and it's like some of them are getting them like paid through the state, which I mean, get it, but also let's not act like a man won't buy that for you either, babe.
Oh my God, there's a quote about that. I forget who it was, but it was someone in the ballroom community. And she was like, I might have showed this to you. She said, I want a bigger I prayed to God. I said, God, please give me bigger and he said, my child, you are so worthy. In 3 months, I give it to you. But some of these other girls, they're not so fortunate. For some girls, it takes about 8 years? 8 years?
It seems like a lifetime to some of you girls.
8 años for that look? It is the funniest video ever. I have to find it. You would love it.
I think I've seen it.
Oh, okay, good.
What do you think a girl should do first? Okay, she
Yeah,
wants.
me and Elena had this talk.
Yeah.
Face.
I say boobs.
That's what I did nose and then boobs. I don't know. Being top heavy is annoying. You're also short.
Yeah, I'm like 4'11", you guys. Oh, yeah, for the people.
Wait, is the boob showing?
That's just kind of how the surgery went.
Right.
So she has more side boob.
Okay, so this is Brittany's doll, and this is little Gracie Jane, and this is little Brittney Cade. Do you want to play?
Okay.
Here.
So why were you talking to my man?
That's my man. You thought that was your man. I met him first.
Why would you think it was your man when I told you he was my sugar daddy?
Oh, really? Your sugar daddy. That's ironic. Would he get you a Coach watch? Because he got me an AP.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're lying. I don't believe you.
Oh, really? Well,
No.
you better believe me because, girl, I'm real. You're fake. You're fake as these titties. Oh! Oh my God! You're gonna pop me. Oh!
Oh my God.
Brittany.
Wait. You didn't tell me you had expanders?
I think I love you.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Wait. Kiss my ass.
Okay, I think we can be best friends.
The end.
All right. Well,
I think yours came out cuter than mine. Kind of jealous.
Aw, thanks.
That's
realistic.
3 BBLs.
That's realistic. I know. Once I get my third. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Say thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to join the Patreon. Let her know if I should be back or if I should be shunned back to my village.
If you guys want me to excommunicate her from my friend group, I will.
Let us know.
Yeah, and I like she said, sign up for my Patreon, please. Follow us both on social media and everywhere else. And if you guys like us together, tell us, because who knows, maybe I can talk her into doing a whole season of a podcast with me. How fun would that be? Okay, well, I love you, girl.
I love you too.
Hugs. Bye, y'all.
Make sure to stream my song Therapy and the rest of my debut album Sugar. Available on all streaming platforms. Jane's World. You know how sweet I am. That's why the album's called Sugar by Jane's World.
Therapy, I just need surgery. I don't need therapy, I just need surgery.